Hey guys, this is Max Titan and welcome to our Lazy Saturday episode. Now, first off, you will notice we are no longer in Elsword, but don't worry, this game is quite similar, and by the way, it is Rusty Heart, which is a really interesting game, to be honest. But anyway, here we are in the character creation. Now, I am thinking, I'm not sure how good this game is, I haven't really played it at all. Basically, this is just a completely blind start from me, so basically I'll sort of be learning along with you guys on how it really works. I've looked up the controls, so obviously I'm not just going to be like standing still not knowing what to do, but I don't know much about the storyline behind it, and I sort of just want to get straight into the action with this episode. So anyway, here we are in the character creation, but just going back to what I was mentioning about sort of my plan for this, I was thinking maybe tomorrow on my sort of Lazy Sunday series, instead of doing League of Legends, I would do another episode of this, because I don't just want to do, you know, one episode of a game and just leave it at that. I at least want to do two to give you guys a decent look at it, and also so I can play it and see what it's truly about. But anyway, going back to the other thing that I was saying, we are here in the character customization, and as you can see there are sort of these 4 different characters which you can choose from. Up top, this is Franz Kruger, and each character has 3 different like weapon choices that you can choose from. This person has a sword, which they can choose, an axe, which looks very cool. Obviously it has slow attack speed, but obviously high attack power probably, and then of course you have twin swords, which is sort of the opposite. They've got like very fast attacks but less power. Man, that looks awesome. And actually, wait, think about it. Oh, and then here we have Rosetta. By the way, each sort of like, I guess, class has different characters that can actually play as. So here we have Rosetta, who can obviously play as the axe, twin sword and sword, and then obviously Lila, if that's the way you say it, as well. And then here we have Angela, who can use the magic sword, which looks awesome, the scythe, which looks amazing, and the glaive, which is sort of this like spear type weapon, which is pretty cool as well. Obviously then you have Edgar as well, who can apparently use them as well. He looks kind of quite like a woman, to be honest. I had to sort of read this bit here where it says he to work out he was a guy, but there we go. Now we have Tood MacLeod, who is sort of the brawling type, his gauntlets, or he can use like a single claw on one hand, which is awesome and has really cool attacks, and then demon arms, or hands rather, which sounds really cool, but to be honest I was kind of disappointed because looking down here at sort of the video, it doesn't look that good. It's sort of just the same thing over and over and over again, but I'm sure it's pretty cool either way. And then obviously you have Milin Chen, who's sort of this like ninja art person by the look of it, and then here you have the newest character who has been like added to this game, who's called Natasha, and she can use the revolver, the musket, which is obviously a rifle, but the coolest thing is the weapon bag, and it basically is sort of a bag which can just sort of transform into like several different things, which is really interesting, and I've never really seen that in the game before. It's quite a unique weapon design. But in terms of what we're going to do today, or who we're going to play as, we're going to play as Franz Kruger. I was either sort of torn between sort of the twin swords or just the sword. To be honest, I'm just going to go with the sword because that's sort of the main thing and it looks really cool. Now we are going to go ahead and call ourselves Max Titan. Let's hope no one has taken the name. Nope, there we go. Okay, and we can go ahead and actually start this game. And obviously you can play the prologue. We are not going to. I just want to sort of get straight into the game. As I mentioned before, just to show you guys the gameplay. I'm not too concerned about the storyline itself. I literally won't be following it at all, considering this is just going to be sort of a, I don't know, I guess just sort of a 2-episode, I wouldn't call it a series, just a viewing of this game, which by the way has awesome music. If you listen in the background, it's very cool, and you can sort of guess by the music and the images. It's quite sort of a dark game, but pretty cool nonetheless. Now here we have sort of the starting thing, where some woman is staring. Oh, hello there. Some woman is staring at us, and some weird words are going across. It's kind of creepy. And it says, "I feel it in my veins, covering my heart in rust." Man, that is weird. Apparently it says press X key, but nothing is happening when I do that, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm assuming we're like knocked out or something, and we're sort of waking up to this woman. Ah, here we go. It says, "Welcome to Rusted Hearts. Is this your first time playing?" Well, yes it is, but we are just going to go ahead and skip that. Obviously it's teaching us how to walk and stuff. We're going to skip that and go ahead and talk to this lieutenant and get our quest, which is called Scout the Canals, and we will get a choice of some boots, which is pretty cool. Now I just want to sort of head straight into it, straight into the game. I think this is the way we're meant to be going, because it says dungeon entrance right up ahead. So I'm guessing this is where we are supposed to go. Ooh, and look at this, someone has chosen an axe as their weapon there, for Krug, or whatever his name is. I can't even remember now. But here we go. Now this is what we're meant to be doing. It's Canals V3. Unfortunately you cannot change the difficulty right now, but we will just go ahead and enter this dungeon. Now, obviously this, as I mentioned before, is quite similar to Elsword, just purely because it's like, well, this one especially is a dungeon grind, it's just dungeons, and it's basically sort of a side-scrolling sort of brawler game, which is really, really cool. This one's probably less side-scrolling. I mean, there is sort of an element of side-scrolling to it, but it does have sort of some 3D aspects, as you saw there as we ran through the town, and as hopefully you will see once we get into this dungeon. Now, also as I mentioned, I have not played this game before, so I don't know if the combat's any good or anything. The idea of doing it on Sunday was just an idea. Ooh, and here we are. Okay, so that's how you jump. Spacebar, obviously. Oh my god. Skeletal warriors. Now, I'm not sure. I'm just going for the attack. Now, obviously, you have your basic attacks, like that, like so. You can also do guards, in which we obviously just guard ourselves, and a grab. Now I'm not exactly sure what to do with grab. I'm guessing if we just get close enough to one or something. No, apparently not. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, yeah. Apparently we just. Okay, let's defeat all these guys and grab this one skeleton over here. What do you do then? Oh god, man, that was awesome! Okay, so apparently you can just sort of pick them up, and I don't know, just drag them. That's pretty cool though. Okay, so it's a pretty useless feature being able to grab them. I'm sure it does have its purposes. Just for us, it seems pretty useless. Now we actually do have special abilities. Because right now I'm just sort of using the basic attack, which finishes these guys off quite quickly and efficiently. But you can use these different abilities down here in your hotbar. Number one is called Sword Upper, and you do like a sort of uppercut which swings enemies into the air. Then Dark Storm, and it says an enveloping black aura that cuts all nearby enemies. Now that sounds awesome. Now these are activated by your 1 and 2 sort of hotbar abilities. I think we'll go ahead and try them out in order. So our number one ability, wow, that was cool and powerful as well. We are getting a ton of loot. I'm not sure what to do with these bronze cards, but there you go. I think some XP there. Okay. Oh, ow, that was cool. If you double tap, you do a dodge apparently. Once again, I don't know the controls, I'm just pressing buttons here. Let's try out our number 2 ability, to be honest. Whoa! Jesus Christ! That was awesome! Man, definitely I've noticed with sort of brawler games, because obviously I haven't played sort of brawler games before. I've actually never played brawler games before. Elsword and this are sort of my first time playing these games, and I have to say the effects in these types of games are over the top. It's crazy. Hopefully we get a nice chest with some loot, a cracked pebble. Not exactly sure what we are supposed to do with that, but there you go. I'm sure we will find it useful later on. Are these guys spawned? Yes. There we go. Let's just take these guys down nice and quickly. We get another bronze card. I'm not exactly sure what to do with the Wurstelin, and wow, that's nice, a name for it. Oh man, this looks like a staging for a boss fight. Let's just jump on in and prepare for the worst. Oh, is that it? Oh god, no. What the hell? Okay, that's creepy. But I'm guessing we found the Red Sceleton that we have to find for our Scout the Canals quest. So that's pretty good. So we're not doing too badly then if we've already found it. And it seems to take a lot of damage quite quickly. I don't think this thing's going to be too hard to defeat, to be honest. But I do want to defeat the other sort of mobs first. Right, that's pretty easy. Let's try. Oh no, it's blocking. Oh, and there we go. We defeated it. I was planning to defeat it with like one of my sort of I don't know abilities, but just, you know, countering block it is, or defeating its block is pretty good anyway. And there we go. Stage cleared. Oh my goodness. Okay, well we've leveled up for one, and man, the game really wants you to know that you completed a stage, doesn't it? But there we go, that's pretty cool. Now I think this is where these sort of cards come in play. We can now sort of choose a card. Oh, we get 7 gold. 7 gold, pardon me. We get 7 gold, and as you can see, we could have got some like new armor and stuff. Unfortunately, we didn't. It's basically just sort of a luck of the draw sort of thing. But now we have actually completed our quest, so we can head back into town to hopefully hand that back in. But boy, the combat in this game is awesome. It has to be said. I've really enjoyed that. It's very fluid, and the effects are awesome as well. Just quickly as we head back towards Elmer, the lieutenant, to complete our quest, and we will grab these plate boots. I'm not really looking at the stats, just they sound the coolest. And there we go, quest complete. We get some nice experience, no gold though, just some boots to help us along the way. Now once again, not really paying attention too much to the to the storyline. I'm literally just going through it. I want to sort of show you guys the sort of gameplay as quick as possible. But there we go. We can now learn a new skill. Now I'm not exactly sure where to go to learn this new skill. Let's just head in here, see if armory. Nope, I don't think this is where we're going to learn a new skill, because I really would like to learn a new skill. Actually, yeah, here's an idea, because it will probably take me a while to find it, and I don't think you guys would want to watch me as I run through this random town. So I will see you guys in a minute, rather, when I have found the skill shop. Okay, and here we are, guys, back again. Now apparently he was right outside the door at the start. And we can go ahead and learn a new skill called Spiral Stinger, I believe, which sounds pretty cool. So there we go. We have got new abilities for our, well, hotbar I think it is as well. But I'm not sure what these are. Our sword abilities. These seem pretty cool. I want to get some of these as well. I don't think we have any skill points currently at the moment to add into our sort of a to add into our skill tree, but there we go. We have now learned a new ability, which is awesome, and we obviously now have a new quest. Obviously we can complete that quest. There we go, quest complete, learn skill, and we're getting some experience from it, plus a new ability called Spiral Stinger. But I think we have another quest which says clear canals B2, so we have to head on to these. And we will just head straight into that, because I want to just show you guys as much of the action as sort of quickly as possible. I think that's the best thing to do, to be honest. What is that background? It's like a frozen lobster or something in water. Oh, and here we go, back in the canals, looking awesome once again. Oh, heads up, some of these skeletons are bows. Oh, okay. What a bunch of cheaters. That's a good way of putting it. Can't you shoot fire? Anyway, deal with these skeletal archers first. Okay, well you heard the person. But I think we are actually going to be okay, to be honest. The skeletal archer hasn't attacked us yet, so taking down the normal brutes first I think is okay. But I think the future sort of, I guess, encounters, we will definitely take down the skeletal archers first. At the same time, hopefully take down the skeletal soldiers as well. Oh, and look at this, we've got a new sword, and I believe, no, not new sword, new sort of gold, but I believe we actually, yeah, we need to equip these plated shoots, but we also got this, a gnarled sword, but unfortunately that is for a different character. I believe that's sort of the magic sword that you can get for the different characters, but I actually want to try out this ability here. A Spiral Sting. What does this say? A wide range slash that cuts surrounding enemies. Let's try this with one of these guys that respawn. Whoa! Okay, once again, abilities over the top. Amazing. That was... I really do enjoy the combat in this game, especially the music. The music just sounds awesome. It's like amazing. Didn't even give the skeletal archers or archer to draw his bow. I'm not sure why there is this lock here, but there you go. I guess we still have to head this way. it's only giving us one route, which obviously is quite traditional in dungeon-style brawlers. Oh, I really cannot get over how good that ability is. Oh, and we get a worst HP potion. Wow, that is quite a weird name. You know, normally they try and make them sound good at least, but just saying, oh, it's the worst whenever you don't really want to pick it up. That's not the most inspiring of items to pick up. There you go. And these guys really aren't presenting much of a challenge, to be honest. We're kind of just sort of crushing our way through. Ooh, look at this. That looks like it for this floor. Let's head up back before I get used to this smell. Oh wait, no. We have this encounter. Holy mother of gods. Okay, that's no normal fatty. He looks like he means business. Yes, he does. These archers are getting on my nerves. We should take them out before they deal with the big guy. Before we deal with the big guy first. Okay, so it's giving you some tips about who to sort of take out first. But where are these archers? I'm not looking around. I can't actually see any, to be honest. I don't think there are actually any archers around. And this butcher is not really putting up much of a fight. And he is down. And there we go. We have finished that off. Let's quickly grab all the loot that we can before our reward menu comes up. That was awesome. That was a pretty epic boss fight right there, but not too hard either. And there we go. Stage clear once again. And we got an A, awesome. Okay, and we got some nice experience as well. And our longest combo was 26 apparently, which I think is pretty good. And we can now do this select a card thing once again. I think I'm just going to go for the center one this time. Oh no, we only get some 13 gold. Oh, there we could have got rather prelate armor or ringed greaves. Unfortunately, we could not. But there you go. Now it says scout the canals B2. Should we re-enter dungeon? I think we should, because it seemed that there was that part of the dungeon that we missed actually. And anyway, we don't mind doing this dungeon again. Let's just quickly deal with these guys as fast as possible. I don't really want to be stuck in this the same thing again. So we'll just quickly sort of run through this, using as many of our sort of abilities to shorten this as much as possible. But, you know, it's not bad going through a dungeon again. It feels very satisfying, you know, new things happen all the time, like we get new loot as well, some new bronze cards. So it's not all bad. Well, actually it's not bad at all. Wow, we took all of them down from one guy in one blow. That is what I call epic. Man, those gates are creepy, they make a really weird sounds. Let's aim for these archers or archer once again and take these guys down. Now I am still unclear why this sort of like gate is here for this. I'm not exactly sure what we were meant to do to get past it, but there you go. Now the reason I'm doing this again is because our quest log has not seemed to sort of update itself. It still says to clear this sort of canal or this dungeon, so I'm still sort of waiting for it to update itself. But you know, it doesn't matter. We can defeat that boss again. He wasn't that hard, if hard at all. It could be considered hard. Man, that is satisfying. Has this archer even done anything? It's kind of just stood there watching its fellow undead die again. I'm assuming they're dying again because they do look like undead, so let's quickly grab these. Man, that dodge looks awesome. I'm assuming we will have to defeat this butcher once again. Well, it actually managed to hit us this time. But it's not going to last long against us, I don't think. And there we go. It is down for the count. Okay, now I am wondering if we can sort of head back this way. No, we can't. Oh, I'm really confused about that gate, but okay, well there we go. 2 dungeons in one. Oh, and look at that, guys. We have leveled up, which is awesome. And our longest combo this time was 14, not so good, but we did get an S, which is obviously the best rank, I think, which is awesome, to be honest. Now, which card? I'm just going to go for this one. Oh, we only got 10 gold this time. We could have got ringed mail, which looks pretty cool. All of them look gold though, so we only had sort of like a 1 in 12 chance of getting that. Now, I think we should, yeah, let's go back to town. I think we have actually completed our quest. I think I was reading it wrong, but that's not a problem. I mean, that dungeon took like 2 seconds to do. And 2 seconds to complete. Now just looking, it does say complete on our journal. I was just checking because I wasn't sure once again if we had actually completed it, but we have by the look of it, and now we can head back to that lieutenant who so kindly sent us in those sewers. Very nice of her. Oh, and we get to choose our rewards. Plate gloves, chain gloves, leather gloves, fabric gloves. I think we'll go with fabric this time, just sort of the opposite of what we did with our boots. Once again, sort of skipping this. We don't really need to know this. But does she actually have another quest for us, thinking about it? Oh, she does as well. Oh, apparently we have to go to a sort of, we have to go sell clothes or something. Ooh. If she asks her to get her coffee next time, I'm out of here. Now there's some sort of cutscene about the place that we must go. And by the look of it, we have to sort of craft some stuff for her. But I do not want to do that right now, because if we look here, there is George, who possibly will have a new... Whoops, if I can get him, if I can select him properly, I think he will actually have... Oh, quest, join the militia. Okay, we'll definitely do that. But also, I think he may actually have a new skill for us to learn. Okay, I was just looking at the writing down there, but it says my skill point's 48. So why can't we get any of these? Required level 1, skill point 0. I'm confused at why we can't actually get these, to be honest. Obviously we can't get those because they are different weapons, but like these ones here, it says we have 48. I don't know why, to be honest, but there you go. Doesn't matter, I'm sure we will learn later on. Now speaking of sort of later on, I'm afraid we have actually run out of time, but don't worry, tomorrow, hopefully in our Lazy Sunday series, I will be playing this again, because this is such a really interesting game. The combat is probably sort of one of the best, or most fluid I've seen in any game so far, which is really cool, and just has a really nice theme to it. But anyway, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed our Lazy Saturday episode, which is really cool. Now, I will see you tomorrow, but quickly before we go, I'm just going to equip our new gloves and see if they actually make a difference to our appearance. Oh, we can equip these now apparently as well. Did they make a difference? I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure you can get different things that change sort of the costumes, but I'm pretty sure they come on sort of the costume section of your equipment, not just your normal equipment, because that's just purely about your stats, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. It's pretty cool either way, and we look pretty awesome at the moment. But that's all for now. So I guess all there is now left to say is I hope you're having a great week wherever you're on the world. I hope to see you next time in our, well, tomorrow's episode of Rusted Hearts, and of course our other series. I will see you then, and bye bye.